Hello and welcome to our Coach Basics training. I am so excited to kick this off with you guys. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Erin and I am the founder of the Empower Empire. And I'm going to tell you in a little series of videos how I started this and why and how you can create a team of your own too. And I'm super pumped for this. This is going to be fun. So I'll start with telling you my story. Some of you already know it, some of you know pieces of it, but basically, I was the typical shy girl. Um, I would, when I was a kid, I would only hang out by myself. I read a lot of books, didn't do much outside except, back in the 80s, we all rode bikes until the sun went down. But when it came to things like team sports, running, I sucked. I couldn't do any of it, didn't know how, didn't have any desire to. Gym class was a nightmare because I was always a little heavy. I developed a little young, and, um, that didn't help with my shaky confidence. So, all of that considered made it pretty bad for me early on as far as physical fitness goes. And I dreaded the mile run, the fitness tests in school. It was just god awful nightmare. So anyway, um, fast forward to probably eighth grade. I finally discovered that I actually liked indoor exercises, in particular, like videos. At the time, it was VHS tapes. I know I'm dating myself here. I had a lot of VHS tapes, Jane Fonda type things, and I would also watch workout to Denise Austin. I don't know if you know who she is, but she was big in the late 80s, early 90s on Lifetime. And I would do her workouts there. The whole 30-minute format really appealed to me. And the way that they're structured, you do the warm up, you have some vigorous activity, and then you cool down. I really liked that. And I could do it pretty well, and I felt great afterwards. So that always kind of stuck with me. I used to do that, and then I kind of stopped when I got into high school and got into some really unhealthy eating patterns, um, battled anorexia, but mostly bulimia, and a lot of body shame, body dysmorphia, depression, anxiety, all the things that are just not good for us. Mentally, physically, I put myself through a lot. And it took a hospitalization, inpatient treatment, and some therapy to get past that. But what happened after that was that I never got my eating patterns straightened out. I never learned what it was to have a healthy mindset towards food, to have a healthy, balanced meal, or a day of healthy, balanced eating. I thought that you had to be restrictive, you had to cut out carbs, and I was never going to do that. Still don't do that. Um, I couldn't have treats. I had to just not eat or do something super drastic in order to ever have the body that I wanted or that I even felt comfortable in. So, that was years and years throughout the rest of my teens, 20s, and 30s. I was like that until about 35 when I found Beachbody and I started out with the 21-day fix, but I would only do the workouts and I didn't follow the meal plan. So that was another 3 years of just working out, eating whatever I wanted, and I actually gained a lot of weight. I am a mom of two, and I knew that I needed my kids. My kids needed to have a healthier mindset than I did. I had to get this straightened out because I did not want to pass on another generation of these awful patterns, self destruction, and all that mind stuff. It just messes with you. And I did not want that for my kids. So that's actually one of my biggest fears is that I will pass these issues on to them. So finally, I realized I had to get on board with a meal plan. I had to straighten this out. So I finally decided to look at the container system. Now, as you know, you probably know that we have two different meal plan options to choose from. One is container based and takes into account measurements, and it's a lot more like mathematical and like by the book than the other meal plan to be mindset, which is more intuitive. They're both wonderful, but for me, I need to track, I need to know exactly what to do and what not to do. I need rules and structure, or I don't know what to do. So I took a good look at the container system and I was like, all right, I hate vegetables with a passion, hate them, but I'm gonna have to learn to make my peace with them. And I did. So I ended up losing about 70 pounds. Um, I sort of now I'm at a point where it's on any given day between 70 and 80 pounds because I'm kind of at a little bit of a plateau at the moment, but I at least know what I need to do. I know what I need to do to break that. And I was the biggest limited fixed mindset person, negative, Debbie Downer. Somebody else came to me with a story like this and telling me about all their struggles. I would look at them and say, you had some kind of advantage that I don't have. You had something going for you that you're not telling me, because that's not a thing. That doesn't work for regular people. That doesn't work for people like me. I thought that to have any kind of success, be it life success, family, financial, physical, I thought you had to be born into it. I thought you had to have connections. I thought you had to you had to be born with something special that I did not have. And I still struggle with that sometimes, but you guys, it was at the point where somebody would tell me something good happened to them and I'd act happy, but in my head I was like, wish I could do that. Must be nice. Just I hate saying these things because I'm embarrassed that that's the person I was, but I'm learning to embrace it because it's part of my story. And now I'm telling you this story that I think is pretty incredible, and it's not over yet. I'm still working. I'm still a work in progress. So my story is something that I use to empower other women who were like me, who are like me, who have that fixed mindset, that idea that you have to be born with a certain something to achieve what you want, or you just have to do the things everybody else does and you're just destined to be a certain way. And that's my mission. I want to break free from that myself completely, and I want to empower you and your friends and your family and everybody on this team. I want to empower to reach higher, to reach for that something different within yourself, to get where you want to go, to reach your goals, to do the things that you always thought were just for other people, that you'll be hearing your own story and be like, must be nice. I wish I could do that. And you're going to smile and you're going to say, wow, I never thought I could do that. So that's my story, and it's not over yet. I will keep you posted, but I hope this was a little bit helpful, and I hope this helps you see that I and everyone else on the team, everyone else in the network, we're all just normal people, just in different stories, different goals. Maybe we even go about reaching our goals in different ways, but we all struggle with something. And the great thing is that we all have each other for support. So I will be back with another video shortly. Have a great day.